muy buena gente. También estaba conmigo en el evento del 15.0 que se festejaba en todo el mundo. ¿A qué es aquí o qué es sentado?
No, por aquí.
Ajá, con cuidado porque está muy
ahí en mi computadora son las dos ventanas que tengo abiertas, mis amigos CJ y...
Exactamente.
Bueno, yo soy Wololo. Como bien les dijo Hans, tengo un movimiento que se llama Sons of Liberty, el que viene desde Estados Unidos. A lo mejor algunos de ustedes conocen a John Schaefer, guitarrista de iHeart. Nosotros estamos contra el nuevo orden mundial, y de forma parecida como se hace en Saigets tenemos chapters también. Y bueno, capítulos. A mí se me pidió que hiciera el chapter para la Ciudad de México, y ahí nos pueden encontrar en Facebook, Diagonal Sol México. Y bueno, como les comentaba, estuvimos presentes en el evento del 15O. Hoy no estuvimos presentes porque le di prioridad a esto, se me hace más honesto, menos manipulado. Más adelante les estaremos hablando un poquito de eso. Y bueno, ahorita vamos a presentarles a dos amigos míos. CJ Williamson, el principal, digamos que es el que está después de John Schaefer en Sons of Liberty, es el que administra todos los chapters, los capítulos. Y a una amiga que es del chapter de Indianapolis, que se llama Diana Mars. Y bueno, vamos a estar hablándoles sobre nuestros ideales, nuestros propósitos. Y como bien les dice Hans, ¿no? La idea es que todo lo hagamos juntos, que no cerrar las puertas, no caer en el divide y conquista, no sería sano. Y bueno, pues en cuanto Hans me diga, empezamos el...
Sí, nada más les quiero enseñar un póster. Como yo trabajo ya en las telenovelas, nada más para que vean, en México va a entrar el nuevo orden mundial muy pronto, porque ya están hablando, ahí dicen el candidato de la paz
del nuevo orden,
y abajo que dice
alianza por el nuevo orden.
Ajá, exactamente. Esta novela se va a estrenar el próximo año, entonces ya están preparando aquí en México poco a poco al nuevo orden mundial. No ponen nuevo orden mundial porque ya estamos en México, y pero ya nuevo orden ya entendemos todos, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, quieres hacerlo por Skype, ¿verdad?
Así es.
Entonces necesitas entrar con tu cuenta de Skype, y ya sigues aquí, y ya yo te lanzo acá.
Ah, ok.
Nada más déjame cerrar unos. Ahorita vamos a venir con el Skype. Es que como
estamos haciendo esto
el intercambio de cuentas. Entonces, a ver, déjame. Y ahorita ya entras tú con
Arturo 181.
Arturo punto Sánchez, ¿verdad? 81.
Punto 81.
Ah, punto también otra vez. Punto, ok, el password. Ahí.
Hola. Estoy enseñando mi trasero al mundo.
Sí. Nada más déjame checar si está habilitado, porque yo lo puse aquí al mundo. Tiene que ser el micrófono y el audio.
Bueno, en lo que Hans está haciendo eso, lo que estamos haciendo es preparar una breve entrevista con gente de Sons of Liberty. Como les dije, con el administrador de los chapters. Es una persona muy humilde, CJ no es de los líderes que se crean. lo máximo. Él mismo lo dice, no se considera un líder, se considera más bien un vocero. Y más que nada lo que tratamos es esparcir el mensaje sobre que existe de verdad un grupo de individuos con intereses bastante oscuros y que prácticamente nos lo ponen en la cara, pero mucha gente se niega a dar cuenta, no se quieren dar cuenta, o se dan cuenta y dicen no se puede hacer nada al respecto. Y lo que nosotros queremos es hacer algo realmente al respecto, no nada más decir hoy es 11-11-11, somos uno, vamos a juntarnos todos en la Plaza de la Revolución, no, vamos a hacer algo real. Y ahora están como platico con los dos, entonces son esos dos, y mira, ya no me...
Ok, ya haces un group call, ¿no? O sea, hablas primero uno, y invitas al otro.
¿Cómo lo invito? ¿A quién más?
Primero, llamar, a ver si lo encuentras.
Dale,
Ahora sí me pasa.
Hi man, CJ?
Hey, how's it going, dude?
Hey there. I am going to try to reach Diana. Let me ask to hands because I don't know shit about this thing.
Okay. ¿A quién quieres invitar?
A Diana más.
Mars.
No eran creados.
Sí, se puede crear un grupo. Ahorita estás hablando con...
Hold on, CJ, please.
Say what?
Hold on, just a second, please.
Yeah, sure thing, man. No problem.
¿Quién estás hablando?
It's the first time I talk with you.
It's alright, man. It is all good.
Yeah. So basically, when Diana gets with us, we are going to talk about the project, we are going to talk about what is Sons of Liberty, what we want to do, about the music, and all of that.
Absolutely, sounds good.
Hold on, please, CJ.
You got
Magic in Yamato.
hello?
Hey, you both are there?
Hey!
You got me?
I got you!
CJ, you are there?
You.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Totally awesome. Okay. So, I am going to talk in Spanish first to introduce ourselves. Just hold on 1 second. Bueno, ahorita estamos con CJ Williamson y Diana Marsh, como les había comentado, de Sons of Liberty. Y bueno, ahorita Diana les va a platicar un poquito sobre su chapter, pero antes yo mismo les voy a introducir un poquito lo que es el movimiento de Sons of Liberty globalmente. Nosotros tenemos estos chapters creados a través de John Schaefer, quien hace aproximadamente ya casi 2 años comenzó su investigación sobre el nuevo orden mundial y nos pidió a los fans de iCert que viéramos documentales como Endgame, Zeitgeist Addendum y demás asuntos. Al principio para muchos resultó un poco extraño, ¿no? Ya que John era más conocido por tener una ideología política muy conservadora. Sin embargo, reaccionó posteriormente a un viaje a Guatemala y a Honduras, que le permitió ver realmente el mundo más allá de cómo se ve en Estados Unidos, ¿no? Tan atascado del establishment media y del corporative media y de todas las empresas. Y bueno, básicamente así comenzó nuestro movimiento. Empezó la página de sons-of-liberty.net. Por favor, si la pueden ver, ahí John lanzó unas 11 pistas gratuitas que tratan con mucha pasión sobre el nuevo orden mundial, sobre el falso sistema de economía mundial que nos tiene literalmente de los huevos. Y bueno, ahora sí, vamos a empezar a hablar un poquito en inglés. Esto se está grabando, después Hans se los va a subtitular para aquellos que tengan problemas con ello. Bueno, Hans y yo se los vamos a subtitular. Y bueno, okay, Diana, you're there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you talk us a little bit about the Indianapolis chapter, please?
Yep, the Indianapolis chapter, we started about a year ago. It's gone through a couple of people who have taken it over, but I moved here from Michigan, and when I moved here, I decided to help out who was running it, and then I just kind of took it over, I'll be honest. I've been running it on my own for about 6 months now.
Awesome. Very well. Very well. So, can you tell us what are the most important things that Sons of Liberty and the Indiana chapter have done, for example, in marches like the one in DC or in the Fed? I have several pictures of yourself with John Schaefer outside the Fed, for example.
Well, the march in DC, I wish I would have been at. I heard it was phenomenal. I heard it was very positive. Here in Indianapolis, I know that everyone was very much in tune and very excited about that march. It was also, you know, there's been a lot of the Occupy Wall Street movement going on, and it's been a little controversial, but here in Indianapolis, it was huge. We probably had nearly 1,000 people that showed up to protest. Yes, I was really touched. It was very cool to talk to so many different people from so many different backgrounds. You know, we didn't agree on our politics, but we agreed that we have a common problem and a common enemy.
Yeah, the same's happening here in Mexico. For example, I met just a few informed guys. Of course, the guy next to me here is pretty informed.
Yeah, I don't know if he's looking now the live stream because here's the camera.
It will be awesome if you put some pictures of Sons of Liberty, the ones I sent you, instead of us here standing like morons. Okay, so going back to what we were talking about, basically it's the same here in Mexico. The movement is not so massive. It's smaller, yeah, but it's also very filled with variations, I say, with my bad English. Okay, so thanks a lot, Dee. I hope you stay for a while. We are going to talk more with you.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so please, CJ, are you still there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, so I'm going to introduce CJ for the 11th time. I don't know which time. CJ is an awesome and a humble dude. He's the fucking shit. CJ, he created the chapter ideas So that's because I'm so excited that he's here with us. So CJ, can you talk us about how the chapters started? What is Sons of Liberty?
Absolutely, man. Actually, it's kind of funny because Diana and I went to the Iced Earth Sons of Liberty concert in Chicago in 2010. And it was the first time we had met up, and we had met John Schaefer there. And a few days later, I had the idea to possibly start like a chapter here in Michigan. And I asked her about it if she wanted to help me start it. And honestly, dude, I don't think we knew what the hell we were doing for about 3 months.
Oh my God, that first night.
Yeah, I mean, we were sitting there. You know, Bill Murphy, who was the publicist for Sons of Liberty at the time, said, you know, you guys need a charter. Diana and I just kind of looked at each other like, what the hell's a charter? You know, how do you write a charter and stuff like that? So somehow we managed to get the first chapter up and running, and we posted it on the Sons of Liberty Facebook page, and then all of a sudden a bunch of other people started, you know, asking how they set up chapters, and you know, somehow that led to Bill and John kind of put me in charge of the chapters and whatnot, which honestly, to be honest with you, I just help people start their own chapters. You know, you guys obviously run your own chapter the way you want.
Yeah, but you are doing a fucking good work.
Well, thank you, man. It's I gotta be honest, it's an honor to talk to you, man. I mean, we've gone back and forth on Facebook and stuff, and you know, you kick some serious ass, man. It's good to know, no doubt.
Nice. So what can you tell us about Sons of Liberty itself?
Well, Sons of Liberty itself, as you know, it was a band started by John Schaefer, and the whole point was to bring awareness to people about the globalists and what's happening in our world. And you know, I think it's a pretty powerful message. You know, it's obviously, you know, when you know, in the beginning people said we were kind of crazy, but this whole thing in Europe with the Eurozone and Italy and Greece and France, you know, people are starting to see that you know, there are people that are trying to do harm to everybody in this globe, you know, everybody in this world.
There are chapters all around the world. I remember the Bosnian chapter, for example, the Mexico chapter, and also you have, we have a program in Blog Talk Radio, for example, where you do something like similar to we are doing here. This one is special because we are playing videos and stuff like that. But for example, what I'm trying to say is the movement is real. Sons of Liberty is going real, is going hard against the New World Order, against their tyrants, against the Federal Reserve, against the monetary system, what is filled with crap, with bullshit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. I mean, we're putting the globalists on notice, man. We know what you're up to, and we're coming for you. You know, it's definitely a global movement. Like you said, you're running the Mexico chapter down there, and you know, Jamal's dealing with the Bosnian chapter, and we have Maurice in Luxembourg, and Magnus in Iceland, and
yeah,
you know, this is a global issue. It's not just here in America or anywhere else. This is a global problem.
Exactly.
And, you know, it's good to know that there are people around the world that are waking up to this and joining the fight.
Exactly. I haven't been lately in the Blog Talk Radio shows. I don't know if you have lately talked about this stuff, this weird stuff. I don't believe it's so spontaneous, so magical as people is been saying. the Occupy movement around the world. What you have been saying lately about it?
Well, the Occupy movement, here's the deal with that, and I think Diana touched on it a bit when she said, I met some people down there, and our politics didn't agree, but we have a common enemy, and that's kind of it. I don't know if you noticed or saw what happened in Oakland.
That was ridiculous.
The police tear gassing people, and they seriously injured a war vet, and the thing is that the Occupy movement, they're bringing to light the issues with the economic systems around the world, and it's true. The whole central banking, that whole system is flawed, and the longer these Occupy protests go on, the more people are going to understand just how flawed it is.
What about you, Diana? What do you think?
I think that's exactly it. I think that, these people, it's been co-opted. We know that certain groups are going in and they're manipulating the positive of what's going on, but it's drawing attention to the corruption. It's drawing attention and drawing fire to where we have to really start focusing on what the true root of all of our problems are, and people are starting to ask questions. And I think if you're able to finally get people to wake up and ask questions, there's no greater accomplishment until you finish the race. People, they don't want to wake up, but they're starting to, and it's awesome.
Well, I don't know if they are truly waking up, at least the most of them. I've been lately reading a lot about, for example, CIA involvement in this Occupy movement. About Otpor, about, I don't remember the name of this Serbian guy. I'm going to look for it in the next segment. Also, what I fear is, if we are doing exactly what they want us to do, this is really fucked.
Yeah.
This is a turnover for us, because many people is very expected. Sorry. Many people think this is a real hope, but most of them don't even know what they are doing, at least here in Mexico. In the Revolution Monument, el Monumento a la Revolución, they don't know what are they doing there. They just, I'm indignado. Ooh, and it's not something that takes you anywhere. It's just something that the CIA, the FBI, Otpor, Cold, Interpro want you to do. I'm not against the guys themselves. The guys out there, they are not to blame. But I just remember you that, for example, David Rockefeller said that they need a major crisis to get their plan run up, more or less.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. The thing is, here's where it gets tricky, because every major movement that has ever existed, has tried. There's somebody has tried to co-opt it. Somebody's tried to hijack it. And I think what you're seeing is right now. I think you're seeing that happen here with the, at least with the Occupy protests here in the States. The key was the guys in Oakland, when the cops went and started firing on them and getting violent, they did not retaliate. I think if they had retaliated, if the protesters had gotten violent back, I think that's exactly what Rockefeller would have been talking about. Suddenly here are these out-of-control protesters getting violent. you know, we need to shut them down and we need to just go, you know, haywire with this. And, you know, to their credit, because I don't know that I would have been able to take a tear gas canister to the face and not throw a punch back, but, you know, they didn't get violent, and, you know, that's the key. Yeah. You know, as these guys can stay peaceful, you know, things are good. It's kind of like Gandhi, you know. Gandhi's protests, man, they were beaten up incredibly bad, you know, but they didn't retaliate, and they ended up winning because of that, you know. So we'll see what happens. I think there's still potential for that to blow up into that kind of a situation, but right now I think you know, I think peace is kind of winning out at the moment.
Diana, what do you think?
You know, honestly, I think the same thing. I mean, there's a lot of good people that are involved, and there's a lot of people talking about it. And CJ really hit it right on the head. I mean, if we stay peaceful, we don't play the enemy's games, we will win. I truly believe that.
Yeah. I just got to tell you two things about this. For example, here in October 15, I met a pair of guys that were obviously not normal people protesting against the tyrants or being indignados. They were there just to make a mess. They were there just to say, hey, let's make some violence. Let's bring violence to this movement. They were there with that intention. They were painting on walls. They truly vandalized the monument of revolution. El monumento de la revolución lo rayaron. It's really obvious that they were infiltrated by someone. In the other hand, Otpor and the Serbian guy, whom I don't remember his name, the idea of these people, Otpor, is exactly that: exporting revolution to all around the countries, train people into subversion, and especially being involved with the pacifist resistance. Yeah, so I think to me this looks a lot like we are playing their game with this stuff. I have the hope. For example, I went to El Monumento a la Revolución in 15 October. I've been involved with the indignados there. I have 2 or 3 speeches, and many people were interested in what I was talking about. But I lost the idea. But these people were mostly interested on what was going on, for example, being socialism, getting the system into a socialist system.
Oh yeah.
And many people in the Occupy movement in America, in North America, is talking about that. Right or wrong?
No, you're absolutely right about that. That's one of the big concerns. Here's where it gets tricky, because on the one hand, you've got people bringing awareness to the problem, which is the economic system, the central banks, you know. But on the other hand, the solution they are providing is just as bad. You know, I think what has to happen is people from each group, like I know there's Like here in America, I know there's libertarians, there are a couple of socialists, well, actually quite a few socialists, and you know, you have Democrats and some Republicans up in New York, and at all these other protests. What they need to do is sit down and talk, because we all have something in common.
Yeah.
You know, and here in the United States, when our country was founded, the founding fathers did not get along. Like Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton wanted to kill each other quite often, but they were able to sit down and come to an agreement because, regardless of what their personal beliefs were, the goal of the country and the well-being of the republic was more important. And I think that's what has to happen.
Yeah. I think the movement is taking a very different phase in the U.S., in North America than in Mexico or in the rest of the world. For example, in Italy, I don't know what is that. We're having some issues. Sorry. Yeah, we are back. Okay, it's taking a very different sense here than where you are. It's totally different to what I'm listening. For example, here people went to the Mexican la Bolsa Mexicana de Valores. Is like Wall Street in Mexico.
Okay.
And the college kids took the place to ask the government and stupid increase in the education, in the university education for the good of the universities. So even a teacher, it's not doing anything since months ago just for that thing. It's totally different from what's going on USA, on Greece, on Rome. I don't know. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit. For today, they gathered again in Monumental Revolution to say we are one. We are one. I don't know. As I said to you days ago, sorry, I'm against the tyranny as you do, but I'm not one with you. I have my own home. I have my sexual preferences. I have my friends. Yeah, we can act like one to fight the tyranny. That's different. But for example, if we think about a brave new road, what happens there? Individualism is totally gone. If we think about 1984, Orwell's,
Yeah.
the same happens. Individualism is totally gone. And if we see what are the big companies or medium small companies doing to their workers right now, they are suppressing individuality. You can't think for yourself. You can't think about growing yourself. You must think for this company. You must think for the team. You must work for this, and that's, to me, that's crap. That's the suppression of the lonely wolf.
I see where you're going with that, and I totally agree. I think the idea of the individual is being phased out. You know, and it's one thing to say we are going to be one to fight tyranny, but to just be one as a whole, you know, and everything else. I know where you're going with that. 1984, man, you basically hit the head on the nail on the head, because That's what they were. They rose up. They were one. They were one mindless body of whatever you want to call them. But you're right. The individual is being phased out, and that's, people need to get back to being who they are. We are sovereign individuals. It doesn't matter if you live in Mexico or Italy or Bosnia or Iceland or Timbuktu. We as people have the right to live, without tyranny and without oppression and without being told how to live our lives, and people need to get back to that.
People need to remember how to be free. Yeah. We are, and that's, we've all been such slaves to corporatism and big government and relying on everyone else to, supply our own needs. People, they don't know how to be free and independent anymore, and it's terrible. It's heartbreaking, actually.
Yeah, and that's what is happening here. For example, I am indignado. Let's do something like I don't know, gathering here, and that's all. Oh, amazing! During the solution, gathering here. No, that's not the way. To me, that's not the way. We must make something real. For example, I love what Alex Jones made with the Occupy Fed movement. I don't know if you like Alex Jones. I'm not his fan, but I really think that's something good. That's something true.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I'm not the biggest Alex Jones fan, but I really do like what he did with that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Diana?
Yeah, sadly not to be CJ's parrot, but yeah, same thing. I'm not a big Alex Jones fan, but, calling attention to the Federal Reserve and to get people, even thinking along those terms, I thought was awesome.
For example, I read a couple days ago a guy in Global Research talking about what I said before, the CIA outboard and Counter-Pro. She said that, for example, the rally that Ron Paul made at the Fed didn't get the media support, or not exactly the support, the media coverage, whatever, the media support that Occupy movement is getting. And for example, in this picture, there is John Schaefer, there is Daria, I invited her to come, there is Matt Pueden, CJ and Diana aren't there, but there is John Schaefer with Sons of Liberty at the Fed, really going for something. To me, that's so much better than going into a movement that is practically, I don't know, it's all about the media.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about the media. I mean, here, I don't know what it's like down there, but I know here in the States, the media, you can't trust the media. They'll slant things, they'll say things that aren't exactly true. I don't know if you paid attention, but when this whole Occupy movement started, the media wanted nothing to do with them. They were saying, oh, it's just a bunch of hippies sitting on a street corner, and now they're completely behind them, saying, look at these guys are great, So the media, I think once the media gets behind what you're doing, at least the mainstream media, it's time to rethink what you're doing and head in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know, man. How do you put it? I mean, it started off, honestly, I do believe that there was good intentions, And in every one of these protests, I think there's a lot of good intentions by a lot of good people. However, well, you're exactly right. You know, a lot of people don't know why they're there. They just want to be there and to be a part of something and, you know, make themselves feel better.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. So right now in the screen we are watching the Sons of Liberty main page. There you can play all the songs. It's 9 songs filled with fury, anger and passion against the tyrants of the New World Order, against the Bilderberg, against the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them form.
How about assholes?
I think, what about assholes? Yeah, they are totally assholes. I don't think if we can play any of the songs here in the web page to let all the Project Lights Out listen to it.
Yeah, good songs, no doubt.
The play songs, if they don't have anything against it?
No, actually John gives away the CD for free.
Okay, why not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can click that.
The sound is going by itself.
Yeah, anyway, we can ask in the live stream if they listen to sound. Normally it should be.
Okay, we're going to play my favorite one, Jekyll Island. It's about the Federal Reserve. It's about a contract made in that island. It's basically based on a very important book called The Creature from Jekyll Island by G. Edward Griffin, a very important guy in this research. And as John says, make the research, get informed, get involved, hear this, Jekyll Island. Oh, Hans, what the hell is going on here?
Okay. You listen to music?
There it goes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop the conversation for a while. Hold on, please.
Hold on.
I'm here.
Yep, we're all here.
Hey, we are back. Just as a final thing, I would like to invite all the guys out there to check out the Spanish version of the documentary that John Schaefer asked all the ICER fans to check out.
The American people allow private banks to control the issuance of their currency, first by inflation and then by deflation.
The page right here is from my blog. It's all the same documentaries. It's subtitled in Spanish or dubbed in Spanish. And well, some people is asking what we have done, what important things we have done as a group, what have Sons of Liberty achieved as a group against the New World Order. Okay, I don't want to pass the ball to CJ. I am going to give my point first. I don't want to be an amigo either, but I say this. I think is the correct thing here. The Sons of Liberty group, the Sons of Liberty movement, it's very important because it really woke up a lot of metalheads. Yeah, we must think about not all the people are interested in the same things. I don't like, for example, pop music. I don't like not music from here from Mexico, banda and that stuff. I like heavy metal. I grown up listening to heavy metal. I am a fucking metalhead.
Hell yeah!
And what John Schaefer did was waking the hell up all of us, all the fans around the world of iCert said, shit, this shit is real. Something's going on here. I don't know, maybe I never knew Hans, the guy in my left here that gave me the opportunity to speak here, to present Diana and CJ here. That's to me what the Sons of Liberty chapter did. That's the Sons of Liberty movement did. What John Schaefer did, waking a lot of people. That's an important matter, I think. What do you say, Diana?
Absolutely. Sons of Liberty has, we are so proud of everything that everyone has done. We are in over 20 states. We're in over 5 countries with, more coming on every day. People are waking up. And, a lot of times it's the metalheads, it's the people that the rest of the population kind of looks down on because we're, metalheads or whatever, like we fucking care. But we know what's right. And we're strong enough, we're passionate enough, and we're vicious enough to make things happen. And we are getting noticed, and people are out there in their communities, and they're talking, and they're getting involved, and they're arguing, and they're going to the polls. A lot's going on that we are so proud of our members and our chapter heads. It's just so awesome.
Yeah, very well said. CJ, what do you think?
Well, brother, I think you're right, man. Sons of Liberty, what John Schaefer did, I think what people need to realize is when John Schaefer put Sons of Liberty out there, he put his entire reputation on the line. This easily could have gone in a different direction. People could have said, holy shit, there's John Schaefer, he's crazy, just, this guy's lost it. But instead, what happened was a bunch of people gravitated towards it. We all knew something was wrong with the world. Mm-hmm. We all knew there was, there were things that just weren't right. And he brought, he opened our eyes to exactly what those things are. And I think Diana's right with metalheads. I mean, we're kind of rebellious by nature, so this whole liberty and freedom thing is perfect for metalheads because, that's right up our alley. So, as far as what it's done, it has brought a whole community together. I mean, I don't know if you and I ever would have crossed paths if it wasn't for Sons of Liberty, I don't know if Diana and I were fans of Oyster, so, and given that we lived in the same state, that was a chance. But there's a lot of people that we've run into and that we've connected with and that have become like family that we never would have met through Sons of Liberty. All these chapter heads, they're like family to me. You guys are family, and it's the most important thing it's done is it's brought people together.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so this will be all. Thanks a lot for being here, CJ, Diana. Ladies first, Diana, CJ.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure talking to you for the very first time. I hope it's not the last one.
No, definitely. It won't be the last one.
No, not at all, man. It's been an honor. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Thanks a lot for coming, between comillas. Thanks a lot for talking here. Thanks a lot for being with me, with Hans, for participating in this live stream. We are Hans is going to continue. I am going to stay with him. We are going to talk about still about the Occupy movement and all the stuff that Hans wants to talk about with me. And to me, it's been a pleasure talking with you. So, anything more you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to thank Hans for letting us come on too. Thank you, my friend. It's always an honor to get to talk to people who who are aware of what's going on. And yeah.
Hi, I didn't hear you from the beginning, but nice to meet you guys. You do an awesome job, great, and yeah, times are changing. I can feel it even here. I'm from Germany. I'm not a Mexican. I'm a Mexican now because I got the Mexican papers, you know. But I was born in Germany, and I found this great guy here, you know, the Wololo. The Wololo. Yeah, because you know, one hand gives the other, or something like that. I don't know how you say that, but we are all on the same side, and we have to come together, like the Zeitgeist movement. You guys from Son of Liberty, and there are many other people. Today I had a great talk in the morning with some German guys, and we are all on the same side. We are against the fucking New World Order, because they're just destroying our lives. They're poisoning us with the chemtrails and whatever. I mean, we have to get our lives back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Great. I hope to see you again. I am planning to make this kind of show, not only once a year. You know, my movement, I started 4 years ago with Project Lights Out, and I make every year one day, one special day like this. This is now almost for 24 hours, and I don't sleep, and I'm not even tired, because I do it with passion, because it's time to talk to the people in person and not just only in blogs or in Facebook, you know.
Yes.
I'm showing my face. I don't care if people hate me or they say you're crazy. I don't care, because we have to say the truth, like life is, waking up the sheeple, you know, and be together in this. So please, if you have some time later, maybe next week, I'm planning to do this maybe every week for 2-3 hours, to invite people who want to talk about this kind of subject, something, and you're always welcome to join me. And when I can join you, and you need some people from other countries, here I am. Let's be friends.
Awesome.
We'll definitely get you on our show too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you know, we definitely, you know, just because we're in different countries, man, we can still work together, you know.
We are all one. We are all one, and it doesn't count color of the people, doesn't count the passport. We are all on one planet, and we have to take care of that planet and to take care of ourselves, of our children. I don't have one, but many people are fathers, and they have children, the grandchildren. We have to save them, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's all about them, and I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for having us on. I can't wait till we get on again, and hopefully here on some awesome, Tuesday, we can have you guys on our own show too. I'd love it.
That would be great. Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm in contact anyway with my friend Wololo, and we are making you tell me when, and then I'm online, you know. You can count on me. I have Skype. We can connect. There's no frontier anymore, thanks to the internet, you know.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Really awesome, yeah. Great guys. Keep on going and don't give up. You're not alone, okay?
You too, brother. Thank you.
Okay, sister and brother. Have a nice day, and thanks a lot for being here. Yeah.
You too, man.
Okay.
All right. Take care, guys.
See you soon.
Take care.
Take care,
Good night, brothers. You still there?
I'm still here.
Yep.
Okay. So you already meet Hans. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I hope we can make this again. I hope if my English allows me, I hope we can. I hope I can talk to you in the Blog Talk Radio show.
You speak better English than my neighbor.
Last time you said I speak better English than your ex-wife.
My ex-wife was fluent in gibberish.
So thanks a lot again. Thanks a lot again. I hope we can do this every time it's possible. I hope to meet you in person someday. I'm really looking forward to this.
Here in Mexico we say, my house is your house. So whenever you go to Mexico, my house is your house, you know?
So,
It's house to mouth sound.
So take care, guys. Hans is going to keep it up with the streaming. I am going to be here, and we are going to speak a lot in Spanish. I invite you to stay with us if you want to follow the stream. It is going to be there in the link that I gave you. And thanks a lot.
Thank you for having us. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bye bye.
All right, take care, guys. Bye bye.